Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The tackle made.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there. A good one.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Mahomes firing complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Giants hit. It's picked up. And the return will stop right around the 25.
No wonder they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
He was
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
be second and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Bishop. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Bishop. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Bishop. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff working right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Bishop. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
And the Giants first down.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Running back, again, the ball.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Bishop. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Sacked by Shaquem Griffin. Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. That one complete to Hill. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack.
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
It's now 3rd down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Mahomes, he lost the football. Running through. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going out offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game. And could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Off play action. Bishop. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep. And got his man complete. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball, a little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 33.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? how much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, Bishop. And Gresham's got it over the middle. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Bishop. That's complete to Slayton. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bishop. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Bishop. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
On for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
For Kansas City.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bishop firing quickly here, and that's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. There goes a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bishop. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Thornton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
1st down, New York. Back to throw. Bishop.
And that is is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Third down.
From the gun, Bishop. Left side, it's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
To throw on second down, Bishop. Throw left side taken in by Slayton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Bishop. And Gresham has it left side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
21.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the gun on third down, Bishop. Throw left side complete. It's Thornton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. From the gun, Bishop. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 13 yards out. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to put it into that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. Running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye, but a defender's coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they try the right side here. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
21 yards. First down, New York.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bishop. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun. Bishop. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for two. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down, and it's Pollard again. He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Pollard. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Pollard. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And for a Kansas City touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Now, he's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
Giants 15. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 30, the 40, 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Austin McGinnis out for the extra point.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
22. Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first down, Simmons. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by
officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Run for Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Past the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Jonnu Smith. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there.